Bleacher Report has come out with the rankings for the AFC post Julio Jones trade from the Falcons to the Titans. And they have the Chiefs 1, Bills 2, Ravens 3, Browns 4, Titans 5, and Colts 6. And again, you know, the AFC is so top-heavy with those teams. It is going to be very interesting to see how that all shakes out.
There's no doubt. And I think I would have the rankings the same. To me, there's the Chiefs, and then there's a gap to the rest of the AFC. They've been to the last 2 Super Bowls. You know, they have probably the best quarterback in the league in Pat Mahomes, who's young and just getting into his prime. But I think the Browns belong with those other teams. And I agree with the Titans. The Julio Jones trade, and who knows if Julio is going to work out in Tennessee, right? He's 32 years old. He's missed time with injuries. But if he's the Julio Jones that we saw in Atlanta for all those years, I think that really bumps up the Titans to where they're in that next tier with the Browns, Ravens, and Bills. And that's how I see it. You know, then after that, you got the Colts, maybe you have Pittsburgh, depending on how steeply you think they're going to drop off. But yeah, to me, it's the Chiefs and then that group of teams. And it's really going to be fascinating because, especially when you look at 2, 3, and 4, there's a lot of young quarterbacks, right? I mean, they're the same draft class. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield. And a lot comes down when you get to the playoffs on how your quarterback plays. Now, it's not all about that. And I don't think Baker necessarily needs to outplay Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen for the Browns to win in the playoffs, but he needs to play really well. Like, I think the roster can support Baker, but when push comes to shove, whether it's a big Sunday night game against the Ravens or it's in the playoffs against the Chiefs, Baker's going to have to make several big plays for the Browns to go where they want to go.
Yeah, I would agree. When you get that close, there's a handful of plays. If your quarterback makes them, you win. If your quarterback can't make them, the other team usually wins.